But I agree, and I want to thank the president for signing financial autonomy for MCS. So I hope we'll now real oversight. Number two is that I agree. MCS are being paid 80,000. We need to look at the welfare and welfare of the MC's capacity and ability. Because the CCM...
The 120 and 50 there are...
No, 80 net, but
actually
86, 87. So, and the CCM, you are paying up to around 400,000. The CCM that they oversight. So we need, and I am happy that we have had this discussion in the Senate to increase capacity and ability of MCS, like even committee sittings, all those facilitation. Because even as when we do county visits in Nairobi, in Kiambu, there must be facilitation for effectiveness of the oversight. And number two is on the issue of, I agree, when you read the reading of Article 229, if no one can accuse Senate of witch hunt, because Article 229 establishes an office of the Auditor General. Article 2298 says within 3 months after receiving an audit report, Parliament, which is defined under Article 93 as Senate and National Assembly, or the County Assembly shall debate and consider the report and take appropriate action. So all the reports that we consider in Parliament are generated by an independent office called OAG, not by the Senate. So when somebody goes ahead and says Senate is witch-hunting governors, is just political statement. It's just a statement being made in bad faith. Because the reading of Article 229, it says, sub-Article 7, audit report shall be submitted to Parliament or relevant county assembly for consideration. That is where we come in, we consider. For example, in Nandi, when the governor did not appear in the financial year, which we were to consider 22-23, he did account higher services of 42 million. It was flagged by the OAG. So we really needed to know why would he do car hire services and there are no drugs in Kapsabet County Referral, for example. Well, there was an issue of cess that is paid by tea, I know in Nyamira and there is cess, and sugar cess.
Yes.
It was never accounted. The money was remitted by farmers, the cess, but there are no roads that were being met. The non-provision of documentation contravenes Section 63 of the Public Audit Act. We have made recommendations that those officers who obstructed
the
OAG should be prosecuted by DCI because that's fraud. Number three, for example, in Nandi, the payroll, the money that goes in every financial year in Nandi, 3.98 billion goes to wages. Out of that 3.9 billion, 534 employees in Nandi County do not have anything. They don't have personal files, they don't have personal numbers, they don't have appointment letters, but money is being paid every month. The ESCC did Ratmatas and visited the county headquarters of Nandi, took away the computers 1 year down the line, where the governor had even hired people of close consequence. People, his blood relatives, were found in the payroll. It is open and shut case. ESCC have done nothing. The governor has appeared before the Senate. We have recommended ESCC to investigate, even on ECD issues, where there was loss of semen on the issue of labor base in Nandi County. We have recommended. I am daring Bishop Oginda. I saw him speaking, talking about Parliament. There are cases like Nandi where you have the issue of the governor has employed close relatives.
Yes.
It is in the payroll. And it is open and shut. You know, you Senator, just need to arrest and prosecute. Senator, there was a chief officer who was not working.
ESCC sits in our committee meetings when we are making those recommendations.
Correct.
They sit
in public accounts and in PIC.
They sit.
They have their liaison officers from COB, from National Treasury, from ESCC. I'm using Nandi example. You go to Kisii, you go to Vihiga, you go to any county in this country. There are many, even, you remember the County Assembly of Nairobi?
Yes.
They tried to investigate the own source revenue of Nairobi City County. That report was killed.
You will never see
the MCS were threatened. The speaker was being held hostage because they were about to expose
how the money
serious leakages of on-source revenue within Nairobi. Because Nairobi City County has a revenue potential by CRA Commission of Revenue Allocation of 63 billion. But they are collecting 12 billion. So where are the billions going? When we, you know, you cannot go for the small. I remember the former DPP Nurdin Aji. He once said, we are not going for omenas and small. We are going for the wells and buta. The EACC, I can dare them that in the next 2 weeks to appear before Parliament and tell us what they have done about corruption in national and county governments. Then from there, they say the principle of equity, he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. The EACC must and accountability mechanisms. So as we say Parliament is corrupt, the accountability EACC, the executive, the judiciary must be held to accountable. That is how we'll fight corruption. But you cannot fight corruption by accusing one arm of government, even the private sector.
All right, but
we must look at everything as it